Game 1 today. Division championships are today. Ravens, Chiefs. Chiefs, Ravens. Let's talk about it. Here we are. The NFL championship games are among us, around us, within us. Boom, NFL. Now, I stopped watching the NFL about 5, 6, 7 years ago. A lot of crap was going on. I wasn't real happy with the referees protecting quarterbacks and receivers too much. They were trying to take hitting out of the game. I was always, hey, NFL is a contact game. It's a contact sport. That's part of the why people view it. Kind of like hockey. You know, people love to watch the hockey and see the hockey, don't get me wrong, but they also like to see fights. You know what? I like to see a quarterback get sacked. I like to see a wide receiver get hit open. Boom! Going up for the ball. Boom! Hit. I like seeing that. And I don't like seeing the protection of it too much. I don't want these guys getting hurt too bad out there, don't get me wrong, but you know what? The sport's been played for a century now, something like that, for a long time, with these guys getting hit over the center. You know, reaching for the ball, back in the pocket, cracked in the pocket. I think that's not coming back, but it's like, okay, I'm over it. Then they were doing the kneeling thing. I didn't like that because I kind of consider myself a patriotic person, so that bummed me out. So I just kind of walked away. On top of the fact, I worked in the pipe sales business, and I had access to season tickets to the Colts, 12 season tickets, 4 season tickets to the Cincinnati Bengals. Had to entertain and go to the games several years in a row, every Sunday, nonstop, Mondays, Sundays, Thursdays. Yeah, that's terrible, Dick Ritchie. You used to have to go to NFL games. But, you know, I lost 6, 7, 8 years of Sundays. Yeah, every Sunday in football season, nowhere to be found because I had to tailgate. I know it's terrible. I had to go into the game. Ooh, that's horrible. I had great seats. That's even worse. But I was gone all day. The day's gone. I like my days more now, not just for sports, not just for one certain thing, but to be around my family, be around my wife, get stuff done, just relax and do that, you know? So I didn't mind stepping away from the NFL because that was my main sport crutch, was the NFL. And I'm kind of falling down the rabbit hole of college basketball. Almost dropped my knives. I got 2 knives today. One knife's going to represent the Kansas City Chiefs. The other one's going to represent the Ravens. And they're going to signify why I think the one team's going to win based upon how much I like each knife. Are you ready for this? Let's do this, because I'm going to do it also for the Detroit Lions game and the San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco. I don't like San Francisco. You know I'm going to pick the Detroit Lions. I'll just tell you now. Okay, but let's talk about this, all right? Kansas City. Now, I don't like Taylor Swift's politics. I can't stand her politics. She's way too liberal, way too far to the left on her politics. But I like country music. I like some of her songs. I like her energy. I like that she is a positive human being. She just means well, but she's sometimes trying to relay a message that, you know, I don't like. But oh well, I'm over it. Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce, the Kelce brothers, they're everywhere. But I like them. I think they're cool dudes. When I watch their podcast, New Heights, I enjoy it. They're family men in a sense. Jason is. Travis is getting on the verge of creating a family. Whatever. But Travis is a pretty cool dude. I'll give him that. I like his demeanor. Jason, I love him. I feel like he's could have been my brother. You know what I mean? I played center when I played football. Yeah. Should never walked away from that. I would have been a star. Okay. Now, I selected this knife for the Chiefs for a couple main reasons. Patrick Mahomes. He's my homie. Good little dude, man. I like him. the color of the knife, the style of the knife. So what I went with for this selection is the Rough Rider RR2282. It's a slip joint knife. It's got red and black. Look at the back spring on that. This looks like a Kansas City knife. I mean, if I was going to the game today, I believe the game is in Baltimore. But if I was going to the game, I would carry this knife until I had to go to the gate, because I don't think you can take a knife in. But this would be the one I'd carry all day at the tailgate. And I whip it out, and I cut me a piece of pepperoni at the charcuterie board on the tailgate, or cut me a hot dog down the middle and put it on the grill with my Rough Rider. Look at that drop point. Look at the swedge on this. I really love. That is one of the additions to traditional knives that knife makers are doing, is making the blades sexy. Look how sexy that blade is, guys. This swedge, and that swedge has purpose. It adds strength to the tip of the blade, believe it or not. It also creates this almost a quadrant tip. You know, you got a side there, you got a side there, you got a side here, and you got a side here going to a tip. Creating, this blade's fierce. Great sharpening tool right there. Nice flat grind on this, maybe even a hollow. I think it's got a hollow. That's a hollow grind. Anodized aluminum scales. So lanyard hole. But this is walk and talk. Great walk and talk. It's a Rough Rider. I love the walk and talk on Rough Riders. I carry an Apta every day with Micarta. It's the Apta with the Wharncliffe. This is a drop point. This is a classy knife. The Kansas City Chiefs are a classy team. They are a solid team. This is a solid knife. Solid. Now, look at the solidness. We're going to talk about the Ravens. They get the rough quality service products, QSP. We're going to go with the QSP Swordfish. Now, yeah, you're like, it's a Raven. No, the blade looks like a Raven's nose, a little bit to me. All right, the Swordfish blade. This is a Wharncliffe blade on this. Okay, so I'm a QSP fiend. I've got a penguin in my pocket right now. QSP penguin knife, not a real penguin. It's not a real penguin, but I got one in my pocket because I'm going to put it up next to this beast. So it's got the wire pocket clip, deep pocket carry, reversible. One screw on that pocket clip. One screw hole on the other side, ready to rock and roll. Little grooves here for the wire to go down into. I like it. It makes the hardware flat. Brown Micarta. This knife is really sexy. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can see the swedge on the blade right there. It's got thumb studs and a flipper. This thing runs on bearings. It's a QSP knife. The sucker's going to flow. Trust me. It's cold. So it's not flipping really. It's not. Something's wrong. I had to push really hard right there. It's a button lock. You push that button right there, she drops. It's really cold. Now, there we go. Look at that. That looks like a Raven's bill. Look, I'm going to set it right here. It looks like the Raven's beak kind of look. There's a Raven right there. Yeah, it really does look like a swordfish, though. Isn't this cool right here? This swedge does this like weird thing right here. It's a Wharncliffe blade. I'm not going to call it a reverse Tanto and all that crap. I don't get that. Jimping across the top there so that when you're doing your thing. But that is a wicked Wharncliffe. One of the most wicked Wharncliffe tip blade things I've seen in a while. So, thumb studs, beautiful. I have trouble getting the reverse flick. I can't get it to break. There we go. Reverse flick off the thumb stud. Flip it. It's warming up. It was really cold. It gets cold in my shop. I'm still at lanyard hole. It gets cold in my shop. And I got the heater. My wood stove's kicking right now. It's now starting to warm things up. Warm me up a little bit. Get my juices going. But this knife is... This is the Ravens, guys. Right here. Now, you can purchase this knife on Amazon right now for $70. 14C 28N steel. The Rough Rider. Right there. I don't know the price in my head. I'm going to guess that knife's $34.72. We'll see. It's going to be, when I edit the video, I'll grab the screenshot to put up here, and that's when I'll learn the price of the knife, because I don't know what it is right now. But I'm thinking $34.72. We'll see how close I get. I didn't peek, guys. I'm not messing with you at all. This is wicked. Button lock too. So you got 3 opening methods on this. You've got the button lock, I just showed you. You've got the thumb studs, I just showed you. You've got the flipper, I just showed you. Nice. Boom. Winner. Ravens. Baltimore Ravens are going to beat Kansas City Chiefs today. That is my prediction.